Welcome. When we last saw the crew of the Audacity, they had defended the peaceful town of Goodridge from a band of monstrous raiders. Although they were successful in repelling the attack, the vile creatures still managed to make off with a number of innocent townsfolk, leaving the survivors fearing for their lives. Now, Captain Fray, plagued by a mounting list of problems, plans to lead his team over the Drakestone Mountains. His goal? To determine if Princess Rho'Thera's theory is correct, and the sentient virus known as the Affliction is indeed alive and active on Synthara. The crew knows that if this threat is real, the Affliction's grasp will soon reach far beyond these simple border towns, overrun the countryside, and savagely absorb all life on the planet. The wait is over. Let's dive into the Rigamaroll. All right. So when we left you, you were on horseback, heading up a mountain pass. Beautiful magenta horses underneath, slowly but methodically making your way up the pass. So from a technical mechanic perspective, you did take a long rest, and when you do that, I get to roll a d4 for fear, and I got a 1. But I also get my number of players, which is 3. Shikunk. So, now that we have that out of the way, and you all are traversing up this mountain pass, why don't you weigh in on just a refresher of what you look like at this point? Would you like to go first?
I have a poncho. GENE-3, in an attempt to disguise himself as one of the locals, which worked out super well, so they all thought I was a warrior, has taken a horse blanket and burned a hole in it so that he can slide it over his neck, and the princess veiled him with
a stocking.
A stocking veil thing that just covers my face like I'm a bride.
Now the stocking veil is over. You have a hat of some sort as well.
Oh yes, I have my straw hat. That's right. Yes.
One of the people.
Yep.
A blushing bride. Princess Rho'Thera is in the garb of one of the villagers who we stole things from, but I'm planning to bring it back. Just a really simple cloak over like a tunic and some linen pants. It's just the most nondescript, like beiges and browns. Just hair is mane of red hair covered as best as possible with the hood, as that kind of floats around her as we traverse way up.
Captain Fray kind of looks like a young farmer wearing his dad's clothing, where he's got like the linen shirt and linen pants. They're a little too big, but as I see on my inventory list underlined is cool leather fedora. And that's really the piece de resistance of the outfit. Otherwise, he's very plainly adorned, very much missing his overcoat.
Wonderful. Okay. So as you are traversing, as we've said, this mountain pass. What are you discussing? What, as we left you and you have been planning to set goals for following the airship that you saw take away townsfolk from Goodridge, where are you on that together?
I think we've been going for a bit at this point. We left around, what, dawn? So what does the surrounding look like?
So as you're going up, you're still in, you've been told it'll be about a 6-hour trek. You're about halfway there, and you can see there's still the outskirts of Goodridge. The farmland is to the right and the left. There's fields with crops and different sort of cattle, but you're following a dirt path, but it's starting to become, you can see, a little more overgrown.
I think Rho'Thera finds it a bit disturbing how peaceful it is. With the shrubbery and the farmland over the ridge. It's after everything that we saw just hours ago. But the silence is sort of burden eating at her, and I think I'm going to just kind of look around at the captain and Jean. So, entertain a game.
Lay it on me.
Were we not stranded on this lovely planet, where would you rather be? What would you rather be doing? I've stumped them.
So the captain right now. So in between the last episode and now, I have not learned how to ride a horse, and so the bumping is killing me, and so finally I've decided to sort of like do a hover where like I'm just sort of like half standing in the stirrups. It doesn't look great. It doesn't feel great. My legs are getting really tired. But the question kind of snaps, like, is helping distract the fact that my thighs are burning from just trying to not fall off the source. And I say, I think I'd like to be in a real busy bar, watching everybody, just kind of looking around. That sounds nice. A little bit of beer, a little bit of company. A lot of laughter, a lot of noise. That's where I'd be. Gene?
I would like to be on my ship. The one from before. Before it crashed.
Audacity doesn't sound bad to me either. We'll get it back in the sky.
Yes. We should try and do that soon.
Is that really it? You just want the Audacity back? Not to belittle it or anything, it's just, is there anything more?
I'm an agronoid princess. I was built for a purpose. Which I'm sure you guys were too, but mine's a little bit more cut and dry. General engineering and navigation. Without my ship.
Gene just wants to be home, princess. Don't you?
I do. I don't mean to, offend that the Audacity is
Will be.
magnificent. And I can't shake the weight of knowing that, I am the reason she's downed. And you've been kind not to bring it up, and the reason I ask is I'm trying to imagine a way that I repay the both of you for all of this.
Captain Fray takes a deep breath in between bouncing on this freaking horse. Princess, let me tell you something a little bit about being a captain. That ship back there, that hunk of junk in the valley, in all of its pieces, it's my ship. I make the calls. I decide where it flies and where it lands. The decision to come to this planet was mine. That responsibility is mine. I appreciate the sentiment. Don't take my ship away from me, Princess.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, you continue to go. Now, these horses, do you remember their names?
Margaret.
Hester.
Ramir.
Oh my good. Well done. Well done. I really was
Do we
hoping.
get stickers?
I
Do we
would
get
stump you
lollipops?
As you continue to ascend, you're getting to the tree line is starting to thicken even more. You look to the left and right, and there are some of the final fields. They look like hard scrabble places. This is not a lush riverbed of topsoil. This is the hard scrabble farms. And as you look up, you recognize 3 adolescent guys seeing you. They have a beast of burden that they are using to try and plow some of this land, and you can tell plant this field. And when they see you, they come off and start running over to you. Hey, you guys!
Before they
Immediately
get to
tense.
us,
Are they afflicted?
you say we recognize them.
Oh, do we? Oh.
Okay, so before they get there, I want to say keep it cool. We're wearing their clothes.
Right.
Hey! Wow! That was incredible. Yeah. And you see one, and there's one who, they all are dressed in regular farmer garb for this planet, you would assume. And one is, they're all probably late teens, early 20s. There's one that's a little more rotund than the other. And then there's another one that's basically a very skinny, barefoot, chewing on some branch of a thing. The one goes to you and says, wow, that was absolutely incredible yesterday. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was incredible too. That was absolutely amazing. We were in the tavern and we saw you when you came out, when those monsters came, and it was pretty awesome. It was, shut up. Hey, guys, seriously.
I'm flattered. It was nothing. It's my responsibility, and I'm only sorry that I couldn't save more of your town. What are you doing this far out?
Oh, this is our farm.
Oh, right.
We all bought it a while back and decided to go in together to try and bring forth a harvest for Goodridge. That was that was amazing. And the guy looks at you and he said, what is that thing? That thing was tearing those things apart yesterday. Can I see that? And he kind of like heads over to you, and you still have Papa, Kip's rifle, and like a sidearm. You've got your.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is he going for Papa or is he going for my pistol?
He's just going for it. He sees you're up on the horse, they're down, and so he's kind of reaching up. Let's say it's your sidearm. You've got Papa like around you.
Okay.
But is there any way that I could maybe?
I have no problem with it, and so I take it out, drop the mag, clear this, put the safety on, clear the round that's in the chamber, and I just hand it over.
He takes it and totally incorrectly looks down the barrel and lifts it up to try and see if he can, because he knows it's a weapon, but he's not sure how it works.
I gently pull the barrel down and say, if you want that to be the last thing you see, you keep doing that. That goes toward the bad guys.
Bad guys. Cool.
And
so he takes it.
We are not the bad guys.
Okay, right. So he goes to his farmland and takes aim. Hey, I want to see that. Oh, yeah. So
What is that
where...
branch you're chewing? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, this is just a little bit of...
You've got another one?
Oh, sure. There you go.
you.
It's Mackie.
One in Rome. The planet Rome.
Yeah, it should make you feel a little good,
Sour, but not bad.
right? I love it.
Thank you.
The, where you all are not from here. I was born and raised here in Goodridge. And so, what are you doing here?
Captain Fray first holds out his hand to get the weapon back.
Okay.
Assuming that he's kind of done with it, yeah?
This,
Well, this is the second.
Yeah, so there, you can tell at this point, there is one who is very interested in having conversation with you. Princess Rho'Thera, and then the other two, and there's the one who gave you the Mackie, and then the other one, the rotund one who kind of got it from you. This is Russ is the more rotund one shooting. Fren is speaking to you, and then Stickley is the one with the stick of Mackie.
See the one that's asking the question. Stickley is asking.
It's actually Fren is talking to her and talking to you about where you are from. Russ is still over here with Stickley, kind of trying to figure out how to.
I clock that Mackie.
Mackie is that's the stick.
Mackie's the stick.
Mackie's the stick.
That's what the weed that grows on Synthara that you can chew and is kind of sour.
I clock that young man is very interested in the princess, and I like A, chuckle, B, get the hell off my horse for a few seconds, and I'm actually gonna go stand next to Russ and start kind of giving him an idea of what to do with this.
Okay,
with
cool.
this weapon.
All right. So
this right here is called the barrel. You want that pointing at the thing that you want to die. You don't point that at anything you don't want to die. You want that to die?
got it. Okay. So there's like a shrub.
Great.
And he just kind of takes aim and fires.
Right. There's nothing in it, so
Right.
it's just gonna be a little quick.
And he looks at you like, well, yours yesterday. We were in the tavern and we saw but we took out of there because my dad always told me, don't stay around when stuff goes down. And so I just ran and I got my buddies and we came back up here, but we heard awful things later. We saw some fires breaking out, but what happened to the townsfolk?
It wasn't the best day for everybody, but we all did the best that we could. And we're gonna see about making sure that doesn't happen again.
You ask why we're out here. We're following the trail. They took some people I'm sure you might have seen. We don't know what they plan to do with them, but I think it would be good to find out.
Are you talking about on the airship? We
Yes.
saw the airship come over.
It came this way, yes?
Yes, it did. It came that way. And
Which
went
direction did it go?
over the ridge. You're following the right path. It went right over, up into the Drakestone, and then over the ridge.
A bunch of little green guys came off of the ship and grabbed your friends, and they went up, and now they're there.
Stickley comes over to you. He's chewing on his Mackie. Oh, wow. That's some kind of armor you've got there. He kind of looks in. What is that glow on your chest for?
He's very vain.
Oh,
Those are my veins.
oh. You might want to get that looked at.
This is what it looks like when you have the heart of a hero.
That just, he's like, wow. He's kind of, and then,
Fray is
so
face in hands.
yeah. So, Fren is still looking at you, Princess, and says, Are you an oracle or an oracle in training?
Well, we have been blessed to encounter the kindness of the Oracle. Light be with us all. And... honestly...
Wait. Are you a wizard too? Is that the all power?
All power.
Boy, kid, you have quite the power of observation, but I'd ask you to keep that a little bit on the down low.
Oh,
It's a secret.
they all look at each other like, and Fran goes, Did you all see? Did you see the shooting star a while back?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Are these things connected?
Light connects us all, and...
Psh, light connects us all. Light connects us all. I've heard that before. Oh, come on. What? So they're just kind of like...
Well, in fact, yeah, speaking of light connecting us all, we actually would like to meet the other wizard.
We've never met him. I don't even know if he's... Don't do it, man. You know he's real. And then he says, friend says to you, well, you're on the right path. If there is a wizard or whatever, you're going straight toward him.
Oh, in the same direction as the airship.
Yeah, right over that ridge.
Feels like a bad thing.
Or a good thing. These wizards, what do they do?
Well, I've only ever heard of the one. Well, a long time ago, there were a bunch of warlords, I've heard. And he goes, warlords? What are you talking about? They're just starting to bicker amongst each other, but you're starting to get a couple of pieces of information, flaky hearsay, but you're aware that there's only nearby, anyway, the one wizard that they've known about that is near Goodridge.
My goodness, there must be many stories about this wizard. I have heard about the all-power. Is that something he wields with his mighty scepter?
Oh, I don't know, but I love your red hair.
Okay,
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now?
Russ, focus on the target. And I'm pulling his wrist up, like kind of getting him in line.
Can you be a little more subtle? Jeez.
This life form likes you.
Thank you, it's genetic.
Friend immediately like gets beat red. Sorry. There's not a lot of people our age here. Oh, Miss Alice, though. Russ, seriously.
I feel like I shouldn't comment. Best of luck wooing Miss Alice. I don't know what your wooing customs are here, but...
Stickley's still looking at you. So, what's your plan? Where are you going?
Well, I think we're off to see the wizard
The wonderful wizard that lives over there.
that you've so kindly pointed us towards.
Okay.
Hand it back. Definitely spin it. Drop the mag in. Put it in the holster.
Wow.
Give him a wink.
He's enamored, amazed. Russ, Fren, is smitten. And Stickley's just kind of taking it all in, standing there, chewing his... Mackie, if you all need anything... Yeah, if you all need anything. Oh, I don't think they need anything, man. I think they're gonna be just fine.
Yes, you know what? We must depart with all haste to see this wizard of odds and ends. Off we go.
Off we go. Be safe.
You continue to go. They like are staring off after you, and you can see them just excited from the encounter. They're pushing each other and laughing, and they go back to their woolly horned beast and start plowing again. You can hear them as you ride off, and you continue to head up. Is there anything more at this juncture to say that you want to?
Are you gonna go on a date with Fren?
You know, Gene,
You could do worse. He owns a farm.
He's your age.
I'm sure I'll have much to ask you on when the official opening for my hand comes out. But no, we unfortunately have business other than matrimony to attend to. Shall we, gentlemen? And I'm gonna kick off and just ride at a brisk pace.
Okay. You too, as she takes off, is there?
I thought he was nice.
I thought he was nice. He'll find somebody.
Captain, I've been wondering, now that the princess has kind of gone forward on zipping away on her horse, what's gonna happen when the Genturians realize that the princess isn't coming?
Well, if it's really bad, they'll come and find us. Which to me, at this point, is pretty good.
Well, if the princess is correct, and the Affliction is on this planet, wouldn't it be dangerous to have a working starship enter into the atmosphere?
Well, they won't know unless we tell them. So, one thing at a time, Gene. We go figure out what's going on in this ashen place and see if we can get a message out. Until then, one thing at a time.
Understood.
Remembering now, and as you continue to ascend, wanting everyone to be prepared, you are unarmed at this point.
Yep.
And you chose to do a project when you rested. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So, the rifle is made for a humanoid, and while Gene is shaped like a humanoid, it's not really like set for his body. So mostly adjusting the sights and seeing if I can't put some modules in there that will allow him to connect with the rifle, much like he connected with the ship. His communication arrays, I'm assuming, can communicate with other things. So whatever I had on hand to try to see if I could get his body to connect with the rifle to almost become a little bit more of an extension of him, like the things that came out of his shoulder or the fire extinguishers coming out of his fingers. So that was it. It was really more of a communications array, adjusting it so that it fits more, his hands versus Kip's hands. And so I've got that slung across my back.
I love that. Do you want to give that to him?
I do.
Okay.
I do. So, we're not on horseback yet. I'm avoiding that as long as I can.
Okay.
The princess is becoming a small ant in the distance at this point. But I sling it.
Looking back.
I take it off. I take it off my back and I approach Gene and I say, Gene, I made a couple modifications to this to Papa here, and I don't know. I think it'll serve you well. I don't think I need to explain it. And I hand it over.
Gene reaches off his horse and
He's doing the thing.
check it out.
Oh my god! Read it.
Kip's rifle, Papa. A Cosmocore rifle with Captain Frey's sight modifications. Hit D6 plus 3 damage.
Whoop whoop.
Nice mod.
It's a nice
Yes.
one.
Gene takes us in, staring at a rifle, not a little card. Awesome.
Awesome.
Slings it over his shoulder. Let's catch up with her.
I guess we should. Frey clambers up on his horse as best he can, like a toddler clawing over a jungle gym. And off we go.
I want to roll. I want a finesse roll just to make sure that you.
I hate to tell you this. So,
Okay.
do I get this one?
Yeah.
So, I decide that it's time to leave this whole. I mean, I just gave somebody a rifle. It was a cool moment. We just said the word awesome. So I go for the vault onto the back of the horse, like straight up, and man, do I land it.
Yeah.
Do I land it? It like shocks even me.
Perfect.
I sit down on the horse and like kind of feel to make sure like all my parts are still there, and I grab the reins and I go, awesome.
Awesome.
Ramiro goes. So there's this like amazing moment, and yeah, you were able to vault the horse. It is amazing. The boys, wow! They see it. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah. I give him one of those two finger salutes.
They give high fives to each other there. So you guys take off. Oh my Lanta,
Oh.
This is great. So you're riding on your horses. You've gotten much better.
Start of a beautiful bro.
I'm not saying the ride is better.
Bro-
I'm just saying the mountain.
The mountain.
Top.
There's a slight.
Romance.
You got a little bit of, maybe your quads have rested enough so that when you hover, it doesn't hurt. Okay, so you catch up to the princess.
I've slowed down.
You slowed down. You all.
At some point, I noticed. I was like, oh.
You are further into your ascension, reaching the 6-hour point, and things are much more overgrown. The horses need to step over a lot of the bramble. Trees are downed. You're having to maneuver and navigate. The path goes away. It's still, you understand which way to go, but the clear delineation of path has disappeared. As you continue, you smell pungent, acrid death. And you see through the trees an opening. And as you come into this opening, you see blood. Patches of it all over, scorch marks. The smell is burning your nostrils. Not sure how it would register with Gene, but it is awful. And you smell fish as well. And on the ground you see that a pile of bodies has been amassed in one area. Up further, you see a sleek, black structure that has been destroyed partially. The top and there's debris, wood and metal, but mostly stone, dark black stone, some sleek in places, others jagged. You see the detritus of bookshelves and scrolls and vials and furniture askew all over the area. This pile of bodies that you see, the thing that sticks out to you the most is that all of the wounds are clean cut. There are no blasts. It is all blade work. You would know this as well, Princess. And so you're taking all this in. How are you feeling at this point?
That large black structure, does it have an Audacity-shaped hole in it?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It does.
Oh, no.
As you can tell that And you remember, even in being able to see this, the little that you were in your descent through the atmosphere into Syntharan space, that this was the area where you clipped the tower and were shot at.
Was this the tower that was shooting at us?
Not the nostalgia tour I wanted.
What kind of bodies are in the pile? Like, are they human, or are they perhaps those little green guys?
You go over and investigate, and you see they are scaly, kind of. They look almost dog-like, what you would know to be a dog, dragon-like, small. You all have been all over the galaxy, so you know what, even without knowing specifically what this species is, you've seen so many species that you're kind of able to put it together, and that's as clear as you can think. They are smaller creatures. There is one with a head bashed in. As you investigate further, you see that there are two that are completely cleaved in half. Right up the middle. But they are not, they have all been, you can see blood marks and feet dragged to a pile. And there's another pile of smashed bits of fish. There are a lot of fish and the smell of putrid fish.
Morbidly, I take a minute to admire the bodies cleaved in twain. Honestly, stellar work. And I'm going to focus on my psionic sense to see if I can sense any people within close range of me. I'm less concerned about who did all of this here and slightly more concerned at the idea that this tower shot at us previously. There might still be live defenses and people to man them.
You sense no people.
Nothing
but you hear
living close by.
Well, don't look at me. I tried to feed you, didn't I?
And that's coming from within the range or outside of my range?
That is coming from within your range.
Does everyone hear this?
Something's talking, and it's not a person.
Well, now it's us. Keep it down.
It's not my fault. Master didn't give Stacks a book on equine diets, did he?
I'm gonna dismount and crouch.
Okay.
And try to find the source of the voice and see how close I can get to start to observe.
Fantastic. So you're walking along, you dismount. Just want to check in with you two. Is there anything you want to be doing right now?
I hesitate, but I follow suit, dismounting and getting low.
Oh, as well.
Okay, fantastic. So you're able to sneak around. You see a small bookcase with wooden handiwork, looks like would be at the end of a bookcase for feet, little inkwells on top of this bookcase, eyes. There's a book with the papers facing out and the bookmark coming out and flapping. And this entity is on what would seem to be its tippy toes, with its hands are leather wrapped little fingers, and it is holding a fish, a dead half carcass of a fish, in front of a magenta horse, just like the ones that you are riding on. And there are actually 3 of them there tied to a tree, and he is getting these fish and trying to get the horse to eat these.
I immediately
putrid
spit
fish.
out my Mackie.
He's not armed. That we can see.
You can't see. You can't tell.
Is
He has a fish in his
He's
hand.
got a fish.
Gene? What are you reading? What is that? What do you see?
From my analysis, that appears to be a bookshelf.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
That's a fish.
You saw a talking bookshelf coming from a mile away.
No, I saw Gene's commentary on the obviously talking bookshelf.
Okay.
Gene, you sense 3 life forms other than your own and your horses.
There's also 3 horses.
Thank you, Gene. All right.
He turns around and sees you.
Sword's drawn.
I kind of like lean my head back with one of those like,
I don't draw. I don't draw. I'm feeling very unthreatened.
He's holding a fish.
Hello?
Princess,
What are you doing here?
Are you going to cook that fish for him on the blade? How about we put that down?
How are you so nonchalant about this? That is a talk.
He's holding a fish.
A bookshelf is holding a fish.
Are you
Okay,
foes?
fine, okay.
Are you foes?
No, we're not foes.
Sazamar always taught me to be at the ready, and there you got the drop on me, as they say.
We won't tell Sazamar that you slipped this time.
No. You won't tell him. 'Cause he's dead. He's dead.
And you see over, there's a fresh, about 10 yards away, a fresh grave that has been dug, and this creature looks over.
Stax misses him already so much.
And he just like kind of stands there sullenly.
But I'm no stable master. It's been busy. A lot of people coming through. Well,
He looks at you.
what's this?
And he goes up and he
Arches back a
You
bit
haven't-
and slaps his hand away.
You are a wizard. You have a crystal. Oh, I know. You can hide it all you want. But that is a crystal. You control the all power.
and he's looking at the rest of you.
He's a wizard in training.
Wow.
And he's come to seek guidance on this all power and the things that did this.
Wizard in training. Deja vu.
Deja vu. You've seen other apprentice wizards running around here?
I have. Certainly have. I am a wizard's apprentice myself. Sazamar made me to be his apprentice, to help him. And I was faithful to that task until the day a large metal ship came with blasts, and they were too much for Sazamar. Sazamar has always held this pass. He's always had wards, spells that he used to stop the monsters from coming from the Ashen Expanse over into the mid-plains, into Goodridge. He's always protected the people. But this day it was too much. They had 2 airships, and he had them well to rights. But then, out of nowhere in the middle, a large ship, different than the platforms, came, shot, and then it
And he just kind of like goes over into his grief for a moment.
Fray has no idea how to comfort a bookshelf. But he steps a little closer, kind of really unsure. reaches out a hand to like what might be like the corner of it. Not like you don't want to get in the books. That's too much. On the side.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because what kind of anatomy is this?
Right.
I get it.
And he says, look, I'm sure you did Sazamar proud.
I did. Stax did the best he could. Well, sorry, where are my manners? I'm Stax. It's pleased to make your acquaintance. Who are you? What are you doing here? Were you looking for Sazamar?
We have to tell.
What?
Fray considers for a second. All right.
It's lovely to meet you, Stack.
Stax.
Stacks.
That's okay.
Multiple stacks.
People do that a lot.
My name is Rho'Thera.
Pleasure to meet you, Rho'Thera.
We were on the ship that hit Sazamar's tower. I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to...
You
We were shot down.
are from the Ashen Expanse.
No.
Quite the
No,
opposite.
not at all.
He is puzzled. You see his little inkwells going back and forth between all of you.
I felt something when we were above. We come from not this planet, and I insisted that we come down, and the captain here obliged, and we didn't know what we were flying into, and quite literally we flew into that. And I point at the Audacity shaped.
My home.
Yeah.
He looks at you again and looks at your chest.
Where? Well, if you're not from here, where did you get your power gem?
GENE-3's gonna remove the veil from his eyes and undo his horse blanket a little bit.
The book flaps in the tongue.
My name is GENE-3. Like you, I was created for a purpose. I was given this. It is a material known as Calum. It harnesses the power of the stars, which is where we originated from.
Nice to meet you, Gene. That? What did you call it? That is a power gem.
This is a K core. This is Calum.
Just looking around, taking it all in.
Do you mean to say that you have power gems similar to that here?
It would
That would be possible to use to fly a ship?
It would be highly unlikely, according to this planet's environment, that there would be naturally occurring Calum here.
Naturally doesn't mean non-existent. Have you seen a crystal like this before?
That is a quite large one. I have seen others that are small, but that is how Sazamar would control the old power.
How did Sazamar get his?
Long time ago, they were scattered throughout Sindara, and there was a massive war, the War of the Wielders, and people went to collect the gems. They became more and more powerful. Some people used them for good, and some for evil. Like those in the Ashen Expanse. They use the all-power for evil. I know it. I don't know much about what happens over there, but I know that they use it for evil. And, but Sazamar used it for good. And there's tale of others this side of the Ashen Expanse that use it for good. I haven't met many of them.
Like the wizard's apprentice you mentioned.
That's me. The wizard's apprentice.
But there was another, did you say, that came by?
Yes, I did. New to it, he is.
This is fascinating. I've never heard of other planets organically discovering Calum crystals.
Gene,
This far outside of Calum space.
you said it's unlikely that they exist in this environment?
The planet doesn't have the geographical atmosphere necessary to naturally create or harness Calum.
Captain's face kind of darkens. I don't think we're the first visitors.
Where are you going? What is your purpose here if you're not from Sindara?
We make for the Ashen Expanse. There are some folks that we'd like to talk to, and some folks we'd like to bring back to their town.
Goodridge.
We were staying there when it was attacked.
There was another attack. I thought I heard another airship pass by.
They took villagers and brought them into an airship, and the airship came this way. Do you know what they do with them?
You see, already so much evil since Zazimar's passed. They're getting stronger.
Who's they? Who's they, and how long have
The monsters from over the ridge.
How
They're
long
getting
has-
stronger.
How long has Sazamar been fighting them?
Years. He's been protecting the town. Fighting off the monsters so they don't go that way. He looks toward the way you came. Well, if you're to go on, I can show you the way. But your horses can't make the trip. You can leave them with me if you'd like.
Fray does not hide his relief.
I have to find... Yours don't eat fish, do they? No.
I'm sorry, but
unfortunately not.
Not Esther.
I don't.
do any horses eat fish?
Well, I don't know.
You're an apprentice, not a stable hand, you mentioned.
We'll be happy to leave them in your care with a few pointers on what they might be able to eat.
He walks over and
I see
grabs
3
the
of them already there. Did all 3 of those belong to the wizard's apprentice who came?
Yes.
Why did he need 3 horses, or she?
Why did I need 3? What?
What does one person need 3 horses for?
Oh, there were 3. No.
3 wizard's apprentices?
Sorry, I didn't understand your question.
Huh. Interesting. It gets stranger and stranger. Were they also bound for the Ashen Expanse?
No. But I don't think I should tell you where they were going. They had different plans.
That's not ominous at all. A worry for another day, I suppose.
he goes and your horses have found some grass to graze in that they're eating.
And
They
look at
just
that.
eat the grass around. I thought they'd like some protein, but I guess not.
Grass should be sufficient. It should be sufficient.
It's fine. They're fine.
Grass is
They're
fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
Grass is
You
fine.
can stop with the fish.
Lots of
You're not
grass.
even from the... Okay. So he's letting them eat the grass, and they're kind of loosely tied, and he takes them, and he says, I wish I had more to give you. I wish I had Zaz here to help. But I can just wish you a good journey. If you go that way, and he starts to point with his little leather strapped hand. That way, up the ridge, there's an opening and you can cross over.
Understood.
Thank you.
Good journey.
Is
Be
there-
kind. That's what Zaz say. He goes back to the horses.
Is there anything we can do for you before we leave?
No, Stax is fine. I'll be just fine. A little lonely, but it's all right.
Stax, is there a chance there's another wizard that we can introduce you to?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. But I'm happy here. I found a couple of things to use my gifts on and my talents, and I don't know. I think I'll be all right.
Do I believe him? Like, is it believable?
Yeah,
Okay.
he seems...
Okay.
He's just dealing with grief,
Yeah,
and
okay, great.
you can tell he's okay.
Grief is not easily weathered alone. The people of Goodridge are going through a rather thick bout of grief of their own. If you would care for some company, I think you'd be welcome there.
Kind of looks down. Maybe so.
I lean over to the princess and I say, Princess, do we want to leave the stack of bodies here?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it.
Oh, we know,
overhears.
Stacks. We're, you did a great job. You.
What is your fear of...
Well, the last time we had a stack of bodies, you wanted to set them on fire.
Well, I assumed they were infected that we killed.
He gestures broadly at the
I'm
bodies.
gonna take a quick glance over at the bodies. I also don't think Stacks a construct might contract it, but I'll do a cursory glance over at the bodies to see if any of them show signs of the affliction.
They do, but the horses do not. The stacks does not. So you are able to, you can tell that it is not, once the life form
Right.
ends.
I think they should be all right to leave. At the end of the day, the thing that prevents what I assume Gene's contraction of a virus from the dead body, I think would be the same thing that prevents... I've never seen a wooden construct, but I imagine it's similar.
I was thinking more along the lines of travelers coming
People
through,
coming
but
by,
you're the expert, Princess.
And you, now that you say that, you would know certain things about the affliction, right? But it's also a sentient virus that is able to do different things and morph and change. So maybe the way that you saw it contracted before is not the way here, or maybe
Interesting.
it continues to evolve, mutate.
Hold on. Sazamar has been fighting these things for years, yes?
Are you talking to Stacks or me?
Stacks.
Yes. But more.
Did he have any record of the disease that affects them? I'm sure you might have noticed. We could use any scrap of information. We don't know the manner of contraction or anything.
He kept a lot of records.
We've been taking
They're all
utmost
there.
caution. There? That conveniently placed stack that I'm going to pick up right now?
No, the ashen charred bits
shit.
that your ship blew to hell. No, I'm just kidding. That your ship blew up. Yeah, it's all gone now.
Could have really used some of that research. Okay.
I press the question again. You are sure you don't know where any other wizards might be?
Or anything about how we could deal with what to be careful of as we're going into the Ashen Expanse.
I don't know. You seem very capable already. And he looks at Gene, kind of gives him a bit of a nod and looks to the two of you.
I fear you're the chosen one.
Gives me hope.
Oh, speaking of giving hope, point of order, I didn't take it from the crit.
Point of order!
Point of order! Okay.
Thank you, Stacks. We appreciate it. Again, if you
Really?
need something, head down to the village. They'll welcome you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be on.
Continue
our
on?
way.
We're off.
Okay.
So,
You are on foot. You leave Stacks. You begin to hike the ridgeline. You are able to. There's nothing you come into contact with as you ascend even more, but you can see you're almost at the end. It takes you an hour or so. You come to an opening in the tree line, and you are at the uppermost part of the ridge. And as you look down, it drops off
precipitously, but not, it's not a cliff, but it is definitely not the gradual slope this side of the ridge. The other side is scrabbly and craggly. And as you look out, you see red. The first thing that strikes you is the red and orange clay. These wide plates. It's a desert basin. These seams of these dry, massive plates look like scars around the entire area. On the horizon, there is a massive crater. You see the edge of it closest to you, and there is a slope, it slopes down, and you can't see into it. It's into darkness. The edges of the crater are jagged and serrated, and this looks as if it had been caused by an impact. Around on the edges of this landscape, you see trees that are more charcoal than timber. There is a mountain range in the far distance, serrated tops, magma dribbling forth, steam, storms. You see lightning, you hear thunder. Throughout the red and orange clay, there are rock formations that jut up at random throughout the landscape. Some lean, some are straight. There is no water. There are no birds. It is dry and desolate and dead. And no matter where you put your eye on this landscape, it always comes back to this crater. And Princess, as you look your eyes to the crater, you immediately have another psionic spike. And it is the worst one you've had yet.
I think having just 5, fractions of a second before, the worst of it consumes me, I shove my arm in my mouth and bite down because I don't want to scream.
Okay.
Out over this open crater. I bite down hard enough, blood starts just coming down. You see, I think the blood coming out of my eyes as I'm, muffling a scream just into my arm.
What you experience in this moment is pain, mental anguish as you see dark horns, green, scaly skin, hot breath, gnashed teeth. And it's almost as if you're looking at this, and this consciousness turns, sees you looking at it, and you feel that it feels the slightest amount of panic. And then it's gone.
Princess, are you okay?
It's there. It's there.
And
What's
Princess,
there?
now as you raise your eyes to look out, Princess, now, having had this moment, you see the crater. Around it, like a dome, is a shell of psionic energy. Fuchsia and pink, purple hues bend back and forth around the crater, and you know in this moment, you are completely aware that the affliction is present there.
I think the two of you see. My eyes and my hands shimmer, an echo of the exact same power that surrounds that crater. It's almost, it's a tremble, a hum. You can feel it in your jaw. Until I close my fist and it dissipates. The affliction is here. It's over that crater. And it's stronger than I feared. I don't know what to do at this point, but we need to get word out to GENE-3.
I felt you like transmitted some of that to us. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Kind of like rubbing the back of my jaw because I was really uncomfortable. It was like a bad dentist visit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of staring out at the crater and I'm looking up at the sky. Not a lot of transmitters on this planet, Princess.
We'll make one. We need to. This is...
Gene? How many small K crystal shards would you need to build us a radio?
Gene is actually focused on the princess's bleeding arm. Are you okay?
Got any more of that disinfectant?
Yes, I suppose I would.
It was that or yell to high heaven.
Gene checking his compartments. I have this, and he can't really address that, but I can wipe the blood off, but
Wonderful.
puts another one of those patches on. He has these kind of adrenaline patches. It's the best I can do. If it comes to it and you need to, you can press that and it should give you a little bit of an extra vitality. But
Thank you, Gene.
should we be here? It seems to be affecting you.
It was bad, but it's mostly dissipated. It's like getting hit with, I don't know, a sonic scream. I don't know what makes it come, and I don't know what makes it go away, if I'm honest.
There are even... This one has been so strong that it stays with you. Not the pain, but the images. You see green
Right.
monstrosity.
Green
You see-
monstrosities, black scales,
You see green scale.
green scales,
Dark horns, black horns. You see the
black horns, green
the
scales.
red dots of the affliction and the bubbling. You get these images even after. It's not as intense, obviously, as the spike that happened, but these images are staying with you, and they every few seconds you will see it.
I'll describe it as best as I can to my compatriots, but do I recognize any of it? Do you know of any creature with dark black horns and green scales? Did I get a sense of how large it was?
Massive.
Would crush a dunking competition.
Yes. But you did sense in that moment, and something that you would possibly cling to in this moment is that moment of sensing
Panic.
smallest amount from the affliction.
The good news is I stared at it and it flinched. The bad news is it's between 7 and 10 feet tall.
I've seen worse.
Okay.
I don't know of anything with horns and green scales. Gene?
As you are puzzling over this moment and your gaze it's just the ashen expanse. It's such a large, sweeping vista that you can't help but look down there. Even as you're tending to her and, she's wiping away the blood from her eyes, you can see at the bottom of this side of this mountain range an outpost, what you would know that to be. You can't make out details from this vantage point, but you see faintly the airship,
The one we're tracking.
the one you are tracking. And you are able to see different life forms moving back and forth. Do you equip the optics of Papa and look, or your own? Are you able to see down there a little farther?
I'd probably help. I'll have to use Papa. Slide the rifle off my shoulder and put the sights to my eye.
He's not going to fire, is he?
He's not going to fire.
Okay.
Probably not going to fire.
Okay.
Probably not going to fire.
As you pull the gun up. No, just kidding. So
Game over.
you pull the gun up, you're able to make out these small creatures. Some are green, some are like the ones that you saw earlier,
Pile.
the dead in the body pile. So the green ones are, you would remember them to be those creatures that you fought in Goodridge. And you can see crates, and there is a rudimentary fence around with roughly hewn timber that they've taken from the mountain. But you would know this as a military person, as a captain, to be an outpost, and you can even deduce with your history with the Cosmocore that they have been transporting supplies, it would seem, from the crater to this location, and then been attempting to move up over the Drakestone Mountains.
Can I
And-
see the supply line? Like, can I see the...
Sure, you can see where it has been. It's not active at this moment, but you could tell things have been drugged. Ships have come to this point. You see cages as well. And you can't tell who exactly is there, but you see cages and the airship, and there's crates and barrels and different mishigas that a outpost would have. But again, the fence, it's not a very well constructed wall. Places here and there have gaps, but so you see that. And
Looking through the sights, it appears as though we found their outpost. That body pile from the wreckage of the wizard's tower luckily appears to have been enemies. In addition to those small green creatures, there are others like in that pile of carcasses, and there are quite a few of them. I also see a rudimentary fence, prison, supply lines. It doesn't appear as though they are as technologically advanced as some of the enemies that you may have faced in the past, Captain. But they are a military of sorts.
That they are.
What about the people they took? Do you see any of them?
I didn't see them, no.
I'm at a bit of a loss.
Kesamar is starting to fade, and the moons of Synthara are beginning to rise. It is beginning to get dark.
We have a choice to make here. We go back, try our best to construct some sort of long-range communication device, fix up the Audacity, and get out of here, or we see what they're up to, up close.
That right there is pointing down at the camp. That's a beginning. They're moving supplies from somewhere in that crater to here, not to stop there, but to continue.
They're expanding.
They're expanding.
I'm not sure how viable a plan it is to construct a long-range communication device. To answer your question from earlier, Captain Fray, I'm not sure how many crystals I would need. I don't know the nature of the Calum on this planet, what size these power crystals are, how well they have been able to store energy over the time. They could even be an offshoot of Calum. We don't know that they're the same thing. On top of that, there's more technology involved than just the power source. It's possible.
Anything's possible.
Right.
Wait. Stax did mention these people in the Ashen Expanse were collecting shards of power.
Yes.
Do we need them? We might be able to find out where they're keeping them and where they're moving them.
Even if we don't need them, what we need is for them not to have them. And we need for them not to have those people from the village.
Where are they?
I'm unsure. I can't see the entire outpost from up here.
You said you saw cages, Gene?
I did.
What was in them?
You can't make. You do know that there are life forms in the cages, but you're not able to quite make out from this vantage point.
Yeah.
Who exactly or what exactly?
As I said, I'm unsure. They weren't green.
Well, we didn't come this far to go back and build a radio station.
That we don't even know if we could build.
We're going down there.
Let's do it. Right after we take a break! Ah!
Oh my god, is this a terrible idea?
No, that was
Is this
amazing!
a terrible idea? Ah!
Hey there, Rigamarollers, GM Matt here. Now, I have to give some love to Side Quest Concepts for custom making our show's GM screen. Now, I've always seen fancy wood screens with all the cool magnets and slots to place markers in, and working with John to make our dream GM screen come true was, it was a dream come true. He's not only an incredible woodworker, but he's also a massive tabletop fan. So it's like working with someone who actually gets what it is you need at the table. If you're in the market for your dream GM screen, then go check out SideQuest Concepts on Etsy. For those who love to rock and rigamaroll, we are happy to announce that we've partnered with Heavies. They make top-of-the-line headsets and earbuds designed for heavy metal and gaming. So stay tuned all season long for some amazing giveaway opportunities coming your way from our friends at Heavies.
This is Princess Rho'Thera of the Gentarian Empire with an urgent broadcast. I'm stuck on this godforsaken planet called Synthara, and the only way you can save me is by hitting subscribe.
Welcome back. Before we went to break, you had crested the Drakestone Mountain ridge and seen down into the ashen expanse. Psionic, mind spike, raider. You've seen an outpost and have decided to begin your descent. Night was beginning to fall and has fallen, and so this is a bit of a precarious descent. Now, it took you 6 hours to come up from Goodridge, so it takes a while to get down, and you are going a bit slowly. Sometimes you have to turn and, climb down. There are narrow passageways along precipices, but then there's other areas where you can go at a regular pace. So as we come back, let's say you've done the majority of that descent and it's well into the night, and you are coming to a bit of an outcropping where you can see a bit of a vantage point better of the expanse and the outpost. What are you kind of sensing or feeling as you are descending down? Paint that picture for me. How has this descent gone? You're tired a little and kind of, beat up here and there, dirty and trying to hold on. What are you kind of carrying with you as you continue your descent?
I think I let Captain Fray take the lead on this. It's freaky.
Yeah. I'm just kind of working my way down bit by bit. Anytime you're moving through the woods, it's just like one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. How's the moonlight? There's 2 moons, right?
There are 2 moons, but it is pretty dark.
Pretty
It's
dark.
pretty pitch black, actually.
Gene, how is Gene's night vision?
It's okay. It's not great. Gene moves pretty slow, because in order to be stealthy, I've got to cover not just my chest, but my eyes glow too. So I'll have to keep the veil on.
Veil was a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm probably taking point with a solid 50-foot lead in front of them, keeping them behind me because it just makes sense. And so I'll kind of wait, look around, make sure it's clear, and then kind of wave them on as best I can, or give them a little signal, maybe a little snap, 2 snaps, or something like that.
So, yeah.
The classics.
Look up
The
here.
classic. Look up here!
So you've done that for a while. You come to this outcropping, and you, through Papa's scope, are able to take a look at what exactly is down here. And you see now crates that are sparse. They are segregated. They're not together. You can see the rudimentary wall, but you see there are ways to get in through that. But you are able to vaguely make out the blue skin of a larger humanoid in one of the crates. And you are able to see in the crate, in some of them, smaller beings, humanoids. Now you see also the goblins that you dealt with, but also these orange, you see better now, the ones that were dead, kind of the color had faded, but you're seeing these orange, scaly, dragony dog people. And they have leather, kind of rudimentary. Both the goblins and these creatures have these this is kind of what they're wearing. And there are little patrols you can see, and there are fires that they're standing around. And how do you kind of take this information in? Do you want to relay that to them, or?
Yeah. Gene hesitates. This is going to be difficult, but I do see some life forms that appear to be similar to the ones that we befriended in Goodridge.
Where are they?
Over there, in those segregated crates. But there are also those small green creatures accompanied by the reddish, scaly ones, and they have fires, so they'll be able to see.
How close are we?
You're,
Can I make all this stuff out, or do I have to ask Gene for like?
you kind of have
counts?
to ask
Okay.
Gene for that at this point.
Okay. Enemy count?
Many. Multiple.
A lot.
A lot. Okay.
More than 20, less than 50.
Where can we get in? Can we get in?
As soon as he asks you this question, to your sensors, being an agronoid, you hear or sense two life forms right down below you. And you sense that they are talking. You can see them. And to you, you kind of draw down, and they are two goblins. They look just like the ones that you had encounters with, but they are talking to each other and pointing down to the outpost.
They're far away, like they're out on patrol? Is that what you're saying? Like they're far away from the outpost?
So you are on an outcropping. Down below you, let's say 30, 40 yards, there are two goblins that he can see. You haven't seen them yet, having a conversation. And maybe another 20 or 30 yards beyond them, you see what looks like possibly the most logical opening to this outpost.
So I relay that. There appear to be two enemies beneath us, and I'm guessing that they are going to enter through that entrance right there, not too far in front of them. We can watch them and follow.
Front door is not my first option.
I have a potentially disastrous idea. What if they weren't looking in a certain direction because there was a fire in the other direction?
Princess, you're solving a lot of problems with fire.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there.
Well, as
You
the old
want-
wisdom goes, fight fire with fire.
You can start a fire from here?
I can't start one, but if I could move one of the sources of fire that I see over somewhere else, that could potentially catch. I wouldn't do it myself. Swirl a little pebble around.
If we screw this up, it's over. Gene, our prisoners are in crates?
Yes. More like crate prisons.
No, it's not a crate, it's a cage. So there are crates nearby.
Okay.
You can see also barrels, and there's different sections of this makeshift camp. And yeah, the as you continue to descend, you've kind of lost your bird's eye view of it, which you never really had clear. But as you continue to come down, now at this point, you see these two goblins having a conversation here, hushed, quieted, they're pointing. And then the very next thing you see are the fence, the buttresses of timber that are rudimentally, loving that word, they're sharpened with a dull axe, but they are like sticking out to as a deterrent. And in between, and they're in different sections, but between you can see kind of through, and in this you can kind of see the first cage there. You can't make out much more than that from this distance.
Oh, this is such a bad idea. Okay.
And a fire could solve our low visibility problem just a bit. No, not if it's particularly far, which...
You're starting to pick up.
I was about to say, can he hear the goblins? I'm calling them goblins.
Audio enhance.
Feels like stereotypical, but I don't know.
They're green. Yes,
Can-
you run into
greenies?
entities like this
Can
on
you,
Space goblins.
can you hear
different-
the greenies? Can you hear them?
Okay,
Gene, what do they say?
I'm trying to make it out.
You hear.
If we go in, then we can get them.
But how do we know where they are?
Well, if we go in, then we can find them and free them.
I don't know.
Trust me, I'm the leader.
Yes.
You are.
So that's what you hear.
Strange. Those two were talking about entering the camp and freeing something, but they appear as timid to do so as we are.
Is it possible that all green guys are not created equal on this planet?
Unlikely allies.
Maybe.
Did they say what they were looking for?
No. It sounds as though they want to free individuals, which, to my knowledge, the only ones that are in captivity are the citizens of Goodridge, but it's entirely possible that there are others they're looking for.
Okay, so either we talk to them to try and work with them, or we wait for them to fail and use that as our opportunity.
I want to talk to him.
Be my guest.
I'm going to ask them to wait a little further behind. You said they're about 20, 30 yards away?
Sure,
All
yeah.
right, that's fine. That's enough gap for me. I am going to...
Quietly drawn my sword just in case it goes really south, but I'm not gonna,
I approach...
So she draws out this beautiful crystalline Gentirian blade.
Is it glowing?
No,
It is not glowing.
glowing.
It is
A beacon.
huge
It
light.
sings too.
Yeah. We're over here. No, she stealthily draws the translucent blade.
And I'll have my eye on you.
Okay, great. So I will approach... I will approach... There's the leader, person who identified them as a leader, and the person who identified them as not the leader. I'm going to approach so that I am when I pop out, the leader will see me, not the dumb guy.
So they are looking into...
Oh, they're looking into the camp.
Yes, they're trying to, you can deduce, strategize as you did. So if you want to do what you want to do, you would kind of need to circumvent
I don't
them
want to do that.
Okay.
I will just come from the side, and I'll try to get, let's say, within 15 feet.
As you do so,
Are they looking at me?
they're looking right at you.
So I did not
You were not
successfully hide.
successful. They have wonderful, long, pointy ears and
Okay.
relatively
so
good hearing.
I'll give him one of these, and right away I say, we want the same thing. We want the same thing. We want the same.
And they have their little, spears.
Same.
Same.
You don't want the same as Glug Trouble.
And the other one goes, He's just kind of like watching his Glug Troubles lead.
What same thing?
You got friends in there? Yes.
What do you know of friends?
You got people that maybe you don't want to die in there?
Why should I tell you?
Because maybe we could help each other. I have people in there that I don't want to die.
I don't know. Maybe he's got a point. Shut up.
Well, let's put it this way. Do either of you have a smoking hole in you right now? Do you want to know why?
No, I don't. Why?
Because I didn't say so. And I hold up my hand, hopefully hoping that Gene kind of gives him a little glow.
What is that?
Your life. Now, are we going to do this together?
What is that?
Or are we
I
going
don't
to do
know.
this
Looks like
separate?
some kind of bow, I suspect. I don't know.
He's kind of looking you over. You can see, you can almost smell the thought. And they do have a little bit pungent odor.
Very well. Give it to them. They can go. There's more of them than us. Shut up. I am the leader.
He sets his spear down.
How many are you?
More than we need. Fewer than we want.
Come down. I will only talk to all.
Give him a shrug. I wave the team down.
All right, here goes nothing. We'll make our way out of the brush.
Who is in there you are trying to save?
Some villagers. They got snatched up just yesterday by one of those big airships.
Yes. The airships. Some from our tribe got taken too. From the airship. Shh. Yes. They come and they take from the airships. They take as many as they want. They come and they threaten and they have weapons. We can't fight them. We try, but we die, and some are taken. Some are taken to Drakmaw. The Drakmaw crater. Yes, they are taken there. And if they return, they are different. I'm talking to them. Well, I just thought you were leaving out some details. I'm not leaving out any details. Shut up. So, they have captured some. And they are taking them, we believe, to Drakmaw. So before they do, we aim to release the ones of our tribe.
You aim to release.
Yes.
What was your plan here? The two of you walk into a camp, thrumming with enemy soldiers, pop a couple of cages, and run away? You didn't have a plan.
They kind of talk to each other.
There are more than you know. There are more than you see.
Backtrack just a second, sir. You say they change after they're taken to the crater. Is that right?
Yes.
Only after they're taken to the crater?
Only after they go to the crater. If they come back, they are changed. Different.
That's the affliction.
What?
It's a disease.
All I know is they go in one way and come out another.
Has anyone ever come back normal before going into the crater?
Never.
And he looks down.
We have to go.
How many?
How many?
How many do you have ready to come into this
I'm
camp with us?
telling you how many.
Well, that makes the purpose of an alliance a little moot, doesn't it? If I don't know how many people I'm working with, and I don't know how we're going to get anybody out of there, you could have one extra guy in the bushes over there.
He hears that, and they start talking. You can tell there's a bit of a disruption in the balance of power between these two. They're speaking in Goblin.
Just a quick, can I just take a beat to do a psionic sense of if there's any present? I don't know if this is gonna be useful, but I can sense the presence of people within close range. So if they have any allies within close range of us, I might be able to sense them.
Yes, there are none within close
Okay,
range.
nobody's safe. Okay.
They're talking, and all of a sudden,
Fine.
he reaches into his little vest. It's a good.
Got a vest.
He's got a vest. Popular leather vest.
Popular fashion.
Very, very popular. And he pulls out a goblin whistle stick.
Obviously.
He hands it to you, and he says,
If you are able to free the kin of our tribe, and if you find yourself in trouble, you can blow on the whistle, and a distraction will come. Maybe. Shouldn't have given it to him. Yeah,
they're like starting to argue amongst themselves again.
Quite a generous gift, but what are you planning to do when we go in there?
we will be eyes and ears. We still are not strong enough to. What he doesn't want to tell you is about Gorgorath. He is the one in Dracula. He is the one who does the terrible things. Shut up! Don't tell them everything. Why not? They don't know. They have a stake in this too.
We're familiar with Gorgorath. We heard them shouting about it in the village just yesterday.
You
Fluffy guy
tread
with
very
claws.
confidently to have heard of Gorgorath.
Some crazy guy with a wolf head was running around talking about getting some people for Gorgorath. Oh, you're familiar?
Yes.
Dumb name?
We know no name. Very well. We will be watching.
And they just kind of like take off, and before you know it, you can't see them anywhere. They're just gone.
Captain's like rubbing his temples,
Well, that went
dealing with these like couple of jokers. He's like,
better than it had any right to, honestly. I don't know what.
the plan was a flute. The plan was a flute.
The plan was...
The plan was to play a flute, and there was going to be a distraction.
And-
I don't know that helped us at all.
No, they have clearly a mountain of allies ready to raise hell at the whistle of a... Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. How are we getting in there? Now that we're closer to the entrance, I'm assuming I have a better vantage point of like what... Walking in the front door is a horrible idea. Is there any other way to get in this place that I can see from here?
You do not. This
Great.
seems like, from your vantage point, and you were able to ascertain vaguely on your descent, this is not the front door. But this is
Okay.
the logical.
Got it.
Can we see more now that we're closer?
You can see in front. Let's say you've walked down, to the edge of. You've been in a bit of a bramble and a bit of a wooded area. Hunkered down, it's very dark. And you can see these beams jutting up.
Do we see... So,
And right in through this opening here, you see a cage.
Close to the opening.
Close to the opening. Close-ish. So you can...
I'm gonna ask you like 3,000 military tactical questions, and at some point you tell me to shut up, and I'll tell you to shut up.
Let's go.
Going down the ridge, Captain would obviously have been looking to see, do they look like an organized military force, and are they patrolling? As in, are there stations that they're going between, or are they just like, you know, your drunk band of rowdy people laughing at each other around fires with no actual organization? Do they look disciplined, or do they look...
I would answer a bit of a hodgepodge. You definitely see undisciplined, and even in talking to the goblins, you can tell that the intelligence level is not necessarily there, but you have seen a couple walking together as you've descended here and there. You've seen others milling and seething, but you don't, it is not it is disciplined, but not overly disciplined, if that makes sense.
And those people walking around, do they get the sense that, like, when two people are on patrol, if they're talking to each other, they don't care. If they're not talking to each other, they do care. Like, do they expect, or does it seem like they expect, or they not expect trouble?
I do not think they expect trouble.
Great.
And you have stayed here long enough to understand that there's not a patrol right now. Now, for this event, you will be needing to use stealth. I will have a die, and I will be counting it on my side of my beautiful GM screen. And as you are unstealthy, I will ratchet up the tension of the alertness of this outpost to your presence. So right now, it's dark. No one is aware of anything.
Okay. One at a time. One step at a time, one prisoner at a time, one problem at a time. We keep this quiet and hope for the best.
As you say that. No, just kidding. As you say that, I just want to come alongside and support and say that. I know you said one at a time. However, when moving stealthily, this mechanic has a fun opportunity to provide help. So your compatriots can use a roll to aid you if they use a hope.
To be clear, it was a thematic one at a time. We solve one problem at a time. Right? Like
We rehuddle.
The captain's always like, focus on the moment right now, and then the next moment. One at a time. One at a time.
I get it.
But we're all going...
In the interest of clarity.
But to be clear, we're all going together.
Okay, yes, one at a time together.
One at a time.
You got it.
One at a time together.
Yeah.
That feels like a good...
That's great. One at a time.
One at a time together.
I want to get close to that first cage. I want to see the locking mechanism, the person inside it, their condition, and how...
Okay.
I'm approaching the first cage.
And as he
You are
approaches,
able-
my eyes are up.
Without...
So he's focused on that. I'm
Without even starting any rolls or anything, you are all able to stealthily move into this breaching of this outer wall. And you look and you can see this cage. And you see, huddled down in a corner of the cage, Graham. Of grams, yams, hams, and jams. And he's shivering. The cage is metal. There is a lock on this side away from you. And you can make out beyond that 2 goblins around a fire. So the fire from there, the 2 goblins, the cage, you. And you are able to see that one of the goblins is laying down asleep, and you're able to pick up a key ring around his belt and a key, a couple of keys. And then the other one is just like going to town on a hawk of some mammal. He's eating. You can't, their backs are to you. Fire backs to you, sleeping goblin, eating goblin, cage, lock facing away, Graham huddled in, and then you. What would you like to do?
Gene, in your little toolkit, I'm twiggling my hands. You got any lockpicks? Can I see the key? Looks like a regular normal key.
Looks like a normal key. Gene would have rudimentary tools, but in order to get to the lock or get to the other side of the cage, I would need an agility check. So you can talk amongst yourselves who has the most advantage there, if you want.
I don't want to bother with the key on the goblin. I've opened plenty of locks. It looks like a simple pin and tumbler. Pop those pins and it'll be just a couple seconds, especially if your tools are probably nice, right? So we'll...
No. Gene, engineering and navigation? That doesn't include lockpicking.
Okay. So I look at the princess.
I see it.
How's your hair?
Excuse me?
I'm pointing at the barrettes, like the bobby pins in your hair.
Take it out. Really?
Do you like this one? I don't finish the sentence. I bent it in half and break it to make one.
Okay.
And then one pick.
There goes the family heirloom.
$40 million lockpick.
Okay.
So now that I'm properly equipped, or improperly equipped, but as best as I'm going to get, I'm going to make for that. I'm going to make for Graham's lock.
Okay. Would you like to make an agility roll for me?
Yeah, I definitely want to make an agility roll.
Are you moving at the same time? How do you want to do this?
I'm going to let the captain do his thing. I'm standing by watching for if anyone notices, so that I can quickly redirect their attention.
I am going to use my experience, Audacious. That will give me a +2, which is basically when I can spend a hope. And when the captain does something particularly risky or brave, gives him +2. For
the audacity of that man.
Lovely.
Audacious. Boosting a roll.
Okay. Give me an agility roll.
It is a 19 with fear plus, so a 23 with hope. Sorry, 23 with hope.
With hope. I was looking forward to that. Okay. You are able to stealthily go to the cage. You're able to both follow him. The goblins have not noticed you. Graham is huddled his back to you. What do you want to do now? You see the lock is there?
Lock is there. So I'm sorry, was the roll for the pick?
The roll was the first roll was to sneak to Graham's cage and to be there. Now the lock will require another roll.
I have no choice here.
A finesse roll.
I've got to go for it.
Should I talk to Graham before or after you open the door?
Yeah, calm him down. Get him, make sure. Start throwing yams around.
Psst. Graham.
Hello, how are you? What are you?
Oh, shh.
What?
Questions later.
Okay.
We're going to try and get you out.
Oh.
Shh.
Huh?
Act like you're still asleep.
Oh. Well, I wasn't asleep. Okay.
You just act like you're asleep now.
Sure.
Okay. Maybe, a little less asleep.
All right.
Dial it back. Yep, perfect. Yeah, just right there. Perfect. Okay. Captain, all yours.
I'm going to try to pick the lock.
Okay. So give me a finesse roll.
It is a 12 with fear.
I'll take that fear.
I have 0 finesse, so
Same.
I don't think anybody's...
All of us have
No,
no.
all of us has 0 finesse.
You take Rho'Thera's, you are able to open the lock.
Uh-huh.
And
Easy peasy.
as you start, you are also able to see with that roll, you don't go quickly, you go slowly and open, so there's no noise, and Graham comes up and comes out of the cage, And you're all standing there. You see Goblin 1 eating, Goblin 2 still asleep, the fire. But now you can see beyond the fire, there is a crate stack, like a stack of crates. And you see that if sticking to the edge of the shadow, you might be able to pass these goblins unseen.
Okay. Shut the door of the cage.
Okay. Shut the door of the cage.
shut.
Fantastic.
Graham,
Clever.
Graham, where did they take the others?
That way.
That way. Are they also in cages?
They're in cages. Yeah.
He reaches in and he pulls out a small yam and he starts to eat it.
Okay.
Sorry,
No.
I ate one.
That's okay. Go on. Whatever to keep you from panicking. Do we take him with us?
Hey, what?
No, I mean,
Of course
like,
you take-
no. As in, like, out of the camp. Yes, obviously, but like to save the others. Also, I don't know. We have to sneak. Are you stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Just okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Fray does not believe at all. Graham is stealthy. and
He is
so-
little.
He's little.
He's a halfling person. Yeah. So, yeah, in a pinch.
Slight.
Okay,
Light of step.
one at a time.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to the next
Great.
Okay.
cage around there.
So, I believe as we do this and move forward, if we could all make rolls as well. Yeah. And if we are successful, then we add +1. If we are not, then we do -1. But it's just 1.
You're not helping.
Right? So Graham's
helping.
Graham's helping.
Graham does
Graham's
not
helping.
help.
Graham doesn't help.
Graham does
Graham
not.
don't help. Okay.
Yikes.
What is that?
That is a 9 with fear.
9 with fear. You are the only one that will count towards.
I mean,
hope or
like,
fear.
can I use my experience every time? Like, that seems
if
like...
you spend hope.
Okay, then yeah, I will.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
11 with fear.
Okay.
And
10 with fear. Though I guess you're not. Are you not counting my?
Not counting the other.
it's an agility roll.
Oh, it's agility. 11.
Yes. And what was yours again? Or wait, I want to wait on yours.
Okay.
Yours should be last to heighten.
Okay,
for the drama.
Suspense.
I remember what it is.
Fantastic.
She got an 11. I got a 6.
6. I got a 5. So -1, -1, +1. So -1 altogether to your roll of.
11 with my experience and my agility bonus.
So it's a 10.
So it's a 10 total with fear. Yeah.
Yeah. You are successful.
This is brutal.
So you you walk around, and I'm gonna spin that fear too. The goblin who is asleep wakes up. He kind of looks around in your direction, and you think he's looked right at you, but actually grabs the hawk from the goblin right beside him and starts eating it. And they start like kind of arguing over this food. And so you're able to sneak over to these stacks, this crate stack. Now, as you get to this location, in front of you, you see another cage. And just further beyond that, another cage. There is a fire, and there are goblins, just like this one, but there are 2 cages now. In the first cage closest to you, as you are stealthily against this crate stack, you see Trimmel. Large, imposing Karis, blue-skinned, standing with his back to you like this, and down around his knee, wing around him, huddled, you see Ruru, the little Talon girl from earlier with the toy from Goodridge. She's just huddled there around him. In the cage, a little beyond, there are 3 goblins
as you know them now, to be messing around with each other, swinging on the bars, hey, come on, like just causing a bit of a ruckus. At the fire with 2 goblins there. Hey, quit down, quiet down. And he's like not turning and looking at the goblin cage, but kind of side eye over his shoulder. Be quiet. And you can see that this goblin who's telling them to be quiet has affliction.
Mm-hmm.
They, from this vantage point, you don't believe they do.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
We need to get Tremel and Ruru out of there.
We need to get those goblins out of here too.
Yeah.
I love that we're whispering even as we play right now. Yeah.
They're a bit farther, do you think?
But they're making a
lot
ruckus.
of noise.
I like noise. Graham, got any more hamsy hams or jams?
I'll do. He reaches. What would you like?
Can you throw something yummy in the cage with those 3 goblins?
He gets this grin on his face.
Yeah, you can.
He takes out a yam. He takes out a little jar of jam. Dips the yam in that jam. Puts it back on. Takes out a small little piece of ham. Chucks it over there.
Culinary grenade.
And they begin to like just go to town on it. And they're fighting over it and they're tearing it apart. They're kind of looking over in your direction and they're enjoying it.
These are the goblins in the cage, right?
These are 3 goblins in the cage.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're making a bunch of noise now.
They are making noise. Yeah, they're.
Great.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. I wanted more stuff going on there to cover my approach of Tremel and Ruru's cage.
Fantastic.
Which is what I'm going to do now.
Give me a roll. And is everyone going to this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Graham rolled a 6, which is
That's very unhelpful.
not good.
He did great with the ham yam jam.
Okay, you know,
He
you
did.
You did. 13.
That's a +1.
13 also.
That's a +1. So 2 + 1 - 1 is +1 to an agility roll, please.
A 15, 16, 17.
That is a success. So you are able to stealth over to the cage, everyone, all 4 of you, with Tremel and Ruru. The goblins they see you now, but they are, enamored with this yam jam with ham.
Throw him a quick
And
thumbs
they're
up.
eating it.
You're next.
And but they're eating away at it. And then, as you have done this, Tremel he has not clocked you yet. Rue is around his leg. She has a little rudimentary kind of doll. It's like a little bird doll that she's just kind of with one of her feathers on the tip of her wing around Tremel's leg is just.
I motioned to Gene to say hi to Tremel because they have a relationship.
It's too far for me to like poke his back, right? Yeah, he's in the cage.
You guys are against you. You're like near the cage. You can whisper and he would hear you. He just hasn't sensed you yet
Tremble.
because you're so stealthy.
Tremble.
What are you?
It's me.
It is. I see you. What are you? He looks at the goblins in there. Are you going to free us?
I'm getting to work like immediately. I'm not here for conversation. I'm here to pick locks.
Rue, he immediately picks Rue up and says, and holds her. And he says, whatever you need. And you're looking, and the goblins have still not seen you.
The bad goblins.
The bad goblins are, yes, they are still gazing into the fire, having a pint of ale. You can see a goblin and a kobold
or I'm sorry, 2 kobolds walking around, and you know this to be a patrol on the opposite side. They are not a threat.
Not worried about it.
Nothing is threatening at this moment, and you are going for the lock.
Yeah.
So, give me a strength roll. This lock, as you come around to it, the entire cage structure is metal. This lock is metal as well, but it is rusted. So, the mechanism to unlock it with the bobby pin, it will not work. But as you look at it, you think you could, with strength, try and, or take something.
Can I change tactics? Because that sounds loud to me, and I don't like loud right now. But I did watch Gene weld things on the Audacity, and you can weld it shut, means you can weld it open. And so, like,
I could try.
All right.
be a lot quieter than me key-manning the lock.
All right, give me instead, are you going to weld it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or unweld it.
Okay. Give me instead a finesse roll.
Okay. Jim will open up the welding torch and adjust the flame to be really,
Oh, pretty.
Let's finesse this. That's an 8 with fear.
With that roll, I will ratchet up the alertness of the camp. You are successful in the lock falls into your hand. But as you open, there is the slightest noise that emits. The goblins are starting to look around. Even the patrol is starting to look in your direction.
I said quiet down!
So he yells at the goblins, but now the entire camp is a little more alert, and things moving forward make it a little more difficult. But you have successfully, Tremel and Rue are there with you. Tremel is holding Rue. Graham is there.
We just have this like little stealthy party that's getting bigger and bigger as we go around there.
That is happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Captain Frey's starting to think exit strategy, as now we've freed a couple of people. What's our path forward? So there's a goblin, I know there's a goblin cage, and then what's...
There's a goblin cage. There is the goblins here around this fire. And you can see beyond that, you see a lot of large red barrels stacked too high on top of each other, and a sleeping goblin on top of those barrels.
Are we out of...
like an exit.
Near the barrels, on the other side of the barrels, you can, from here, see another cage.
Okay.
There's other people, I think, we're... Okay.
Papa. Not Papa.
Goblins are still making a ruckus.
They are kind of calmed down. They're just all three there, eating their yam jamma ham.
Okay.
Ham yamma jamma ham.
Frey feels
Hamma
pretty
yamma.
strongly that, like, he kind of made a deal here and needs to free these guys.
Strongly agree.
Okay.
Okay, so you're able to get over to the goblin cage without being seen. How would you like to attempt to free them? However it is, I will require a finesse roll.
What does the lock look like on this one?
Similar to the others.
Rusted?
It is not rusted, it
okay.
is intact.
Quiet's always good. I'd rather pick it than...
What are you doing?
I'm gonna give him one of these, and I guess...
He'll go around. They start like bickering amongst themselves.
Do you think I pull out the flute and I kind of point at it?
Like,
Great.
this is your friend gave me a flute.
Good. You're
Okay. They see that.
That's from Cloak Trouble. Yeah. Cloak Trouble is here.
And if you want to see him again, keep it down.
It's my Cloak Trouble that hit the here.
They start to look.
Oh, keep it. Shh.
They're trying to quiet each other. But they're excited.
Frey shakes his head, takes out his makeshift lock picks and puts a tension wrench in the pick end and
Okay.
goes to town.
Give us a roll. Let's see if you are able to do it.
15 with hope.
Fantastic. Take that hope.
I'm not a hope token, so it's going to look like a stress token.
Okay.
I have 6 hope max, so never mind. I can't take any more hope.
Okay. That is successful.
Great.
So you take Rho'Thera's. Well, describe to me. Tell me what you do.
Yeah, so the reason he broke it in half because you need a tension wrench and you need a pick to jiggle the pins. So he split it in half so that he could get one of each. It works. I'm not telling you why I know.
I'm glad
And
it was so necessary to break it.
I feel like we need. I feel like we need a graphic to come down of Joe that says +1 lock pick in real life.
We can.
Okay.
Yeah, we can describe it. There's pins that hang down inside a pin and tumbler lock, and your goal is to try to push them so that the plug in the middle, can rotate. So in order to do that, you apply pressure with the tension wrench, and then you jiggle the pins up and down. Sometimes if it's a cheap lock, you can rake it back and forth and get the pins to jiggle. I'm assuming these are cheap, shitty locks. So Frey gets that, no problem.
Only you
I have found my new side hustle.
Finally, I had 2 bobby
wouldn't have had
pins.
to break that one. Just give him 2 bobby pins.
Okay, so you masterfully open it. They bound out of it, and they're looking at you like, and they take off. They're gone.
They're just tiny and stealthy, and they're like skittering.
They just leave, and they go right past the goblins who are there. Hey, what was that?
I think it's
And they're starting to look around.
I think it's whistle time.
Even
I think
more,
it's whistle time.
and the alertness of the camp is going to ratchet a little more. Okay. So, all right. They're gone. You're at the cage. You see the kobolds. You're at the cage. You see the kobolds going back and forth farther away. The goblins still with their back to you, but kind of starting to sniff the air and look around. And you see ahead of you the barrels, the 2 stacked barrels. They're not 2 barrels, they're stacked on top of each other, but there's multiple barrels and there's a goblin asleep on top. And beyond, from another fire's light, you are able to make out the metal of another cage. What would you like to do?
Stick to the shadows on the outside. This towards the perimeter of the camp is where we're on it. Yeah, stay to the perimeter of the camp. The 2 patrols are still on the other side.
They are on the other side of you.
Not
yes.
worried about them.
Okay.
So we're just gonna stick to the.
Okay. Okay. Tremel is successful.
Great.
And Graham is very successful.
Yeah.
So 2 +1s from Team NPC.
Over there.
Finesse?
This
Or
is agility.
agility.
If we're mistaken.
9.
Yes, 9.
Agility. Yeah.
A -1.
Yeah, sorry.
16 with. Oh, right. That's
It doesn't matter yet. Okay. So you get whatever you want to roll +3.
I'll use my.
And I'm sorry, this is an instinct roll, actually.
Oh, okay. I will use audacious again because I think it fits.
Okay.
It's pretty.
So
this is
there
pretty
are.
bold.
Yes. So in order to time this correctly, you can sense patrols moving back and forth in this area. You're picking up on, the movement and can I go now? And we go, like all of that. So give me an instinct roll.
It is a 17 with fear.
Wow. Okay. I will take the fear. And
Oh my god, that's so much.
you are successful. So you are able to all get to the barrels and you're back behind. As you do that, from across from you, a little ways, you see a tent. The flaps on the tent open, and you see Snaptrap. He sniffs the air. And that's it. So now you are stealthed amongst these barrels. Sleeping goblin on top. In front of you is a steel last metal cage. Papa Punley inside, sitting, rocking. You see that he's been wounded. His leg is badly damaged. It's wrapped.
I lean over to Tremel and I say, "You're a big guy. Can you get him out of here?"
I hold my hands out for Ruru.
Okay, wonderful. She flutters over to you a little bit.
It's all right.
She can't really fly, so she's just like,
Yep, okay.
Okay. So Tremel, since you have asked him, he goes over to the lock, which is a strength check. Rolled a 15. With that, he is able to destroy the lock, basically, in his large blue Karis hands. And it's down. What are y'all doing here? What? Oh.
We're here to get
It's
you
you.
out.
And he sees Tremel. Tremel.
Be quiet, Papa. Quiet. Get you out.
So he goes to try and open the thing. He is not able to open it. It's stuck. The lock is off. The latch is stuck. What would you like to do at this point?
Describe the latch. Like it's a...
The lock has been, but there's something not allowing the door to open. You're not exactly sure where it is. It's like the latch is, it's catching.
Possible to cut around?
Can you cut him out, Gene?
How thick are the bars? Or is it mesh?
That would be, he would be able to, sure, with his welding abilities, he would definitely be able to take some time and use that to kind of, yeah, if you want to try.
Just enough for the latch.
That might take time, though. Another idea. Your sword is very thin. Perhaps you could slide it in between the door and the cage until you reach the latch.
It's open, is it not? Or is it the latch that's caught? Or is it just
The latch is caught.
Oh, the latch.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea.
You're on, princess.
And luckily,
Finally.
because I gave you advice, I can use my ability insightful analysis.
Yeah!
Love it.
Whenever I offer an ally advice, I can spend a token to give you hope.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Love that.
I pull out the blade, that shimmer of barely visible, like ultraviolet, and as I stand back, because I don't want to get nicked, as I try and slide the latch out.
Yes, you are able to slide it, and you feel like a little bit of resistance, but your blade was able to cleanly cut through, and the door is able to open. Papa Punley comes out. Oh, thank y'all. However, in doing so at this point, Snaptrap kind of like, be alert! He's come out and he's kind of marshaling his troops. The sleeping goblin on top of the barrels, with his voice, wakes up and turns around. He's not looking at you. He's looking away. He's looking in the direction of Snaptrap, but he is now awake.
Shh. And he's like, right there.
Over 20 yards away from you, you see the airship. The airship is slightly aloft, 2 or 3 feet off the ground. There are 2 ropes that are tied to rudimentary little stakes in the ground, 2 ropes, and it is there. You can see a large smoke, wood burning, engine in the middle that is going, the balloon aspect of it, the fabric balloon with the ropes is full, and it is resting there.
There's like a, so it's like a blimp, like it's got.
It is.
There's a cabin underneath it and a big balloon on top.
There's not a cabin underneath. It's a platform.
Just a platform.
Just a platform. So there's, a rope alongside so that people don't just tumble off. There's, a roping netting around. There are propellers that are slowly going right now.
Mechanisms. There's something powering it.
You're not entirely sure, but looking at it and knowing that you can navigate and manage the Audacity, and with your engineering and navigational skills, you look at it and think, yeah.
Yeah. So Captain Fray gets a big grin on his face.
We about to become pirates, Captain.
We're about to become pirates. I lean over to Tremble and I say, just for reference, buddy, I meant, can you carry Papa, not break the lock? Great job. I will take care of it, but I meant, can you carry Papa out of here? He looks like he's wounded.
Very sorry.
No, you did great. You did fantastic.
Don't be sorry. Quick question. That goblin that's no longer sleeping, how far is he from us?
20.
Okay.
How far is the airship? And what's between us?
20 yards? Nothing. Ashen expanse.
Nothing, you say?
Nothing.
All right, goblins have fled. We've got our little coterie of...
Is it whistle time? Is it whistle time?
Thank you.
I think it's whistle time.
So, Captain Fray pulls this whistle. Is there anybody? There's nobody on. Like, I'm having trouble.
There's nothing.
Visualizing.
The ship,
it's just literally a platform.
It's
empty
it's a platform ship
with control
that
surfaces.
is standing by.
I'm not worried about having to throw anybody off the bridge.
No, there is cage and there is ship, and beyond cage, not in the direction of the ship, is barrels. Goblin looking over that direction.
Okay.
Snap trap marshaling troops, fire, but directly in front of you is an seemingly awaiting airship.
Okay, so there's cage, there's airship, now there's music.
Okay.
Fray plays the flute.
Yeah!
So, as you play the flute, it sounds, you just blow
Like
into
broken.
it. Immediately, as soon as you do that, the snap trap turns and looks. The goblin up on the barrel turns and looks. They all look at you. I ratchet up. Everything is going crazy. So as soon as he yells that, get him! And then the goblin's like, all of that happens, and then you start seeing, you look over through the firelight, things are starting to come in and hit the little, there's kobolds, that's what you would know these little dragony orange creatures to be, and goblins, they're just getting kind of hit in the head, and you can't see, but out of the darkness into the camp from the opposite direction of you is coming a barrage of debris. Rocks, sticks, twigs, things like that are getting hurled in. So much so that the attention momentarily goes off of you and onto them. Snaptrap reaches into the fire with his claw, pulls out a burning log and elongates over to kind of see what's going on in that direction. So for the moment, no eyes are on you.
Or off.
Time to move.
Let's move.
Booking it.
We're booking it.
We're gonna have to roll.
Okay.
Okay. Tremble is not helpful with a 9.
Is this agility?
Yeah, well, who's rolling? Like, who? Is
Okay.
this-
It plays where it lays. This is agility.
Okay.
Tremble and Papa are not helpful. Oof. And with the 7, Papa had a 9. With the 7, none of them are successful. So Graham
-3 right now?
-3. Graham, Tremmel, and who else do I have? Graham, Tremmel, and Papa Punley. He's like kind of got this little thing he's
Dead
like
weight.
up and walking with.
Dead weight.
And he's trying to Tremmel was not able to carry him, and they're kind of ambling, so you have a -3 plus.
23.
That's a +1. So -2. Crit. I'm gonna give you 2 for that. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm giving you 2 for that. So it's even. So they are able to, tell me what that looks like cinematically. Let's paint that crit.
Crit for running over there. Well, Gene is smart. He's an agronoid. He picks up on experiences and he learns new things from them. So he has learned from riding Kester how to trot better.
So let's say
it's odd. He doesn't look like normal running, but he's like high-kneeing it. And as he does that, Tremmel and Graham and Papa all see him, and they're like, and they try it, and they go faster because it's more efficient to run that way.
Yes.
And I will add that in this moment of glory, you are able to ascertain the best way to, however you would like, release these ropes from the airship.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's wait. In a moment, let's see what your role
right.
is. Because that's
I'll
gonna
spend
matter.
another hope for audacious. And it's a crit!
Oh my god!
Oh, bring it and whip!
You guys.
Woo!
Oh, man.
This is incredible. Okay. This is amazing. So tell me what happens.
Okay, so first of all, because it looks incredible,
Can I, with that, I'm gonna give you a little hint.
yeah.
As you have been around these barrels.
Oh, no, I'm headed there.
Okay.
I'm headed there. If I
figured.
know anything about what a red barrel means, it's what's about to happen.
Okay.
So Fray books it. He sees Gene enamored by the galloping of a agronoid across the field, and he has his pistol in his hand immediately, holsters loose, and he pops one shot at each of those 2 ropes as they are about to jump on. Throws Rue on there. Everybody's jumping like it's just absolutely. And then Fray turns around. He sees, is it Snap Trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at the barrels, and he's like, "Stupid name," and fires one right into the middle of that stack of red barrels.
Okay. As you are, what are you doing? I want to hear.
Well, how many tethers were there on that?
Just 2.
Just 2?
Yeah,
Did
he was
you
able to
already-
take.
Oh, amazing.
So you're.
I fling Rue up and I'm snatching one of those ropes as we go up,
Oh, hell yeah.
swinging around. I'm gonna cover our retreat.
Fantastic.
I don't want Snaptrap trying to friggin'.
Everyone is able to get onto this platform ship well. You turn around, Snaptrap's like, rah! And you can see his snap is starting to go toward the ship. The kobolds and goblins are trying to shoot arrows, but
Princess!
I got it!
you are able to immediately, with that shot, and there is a massive explosion, which the airship avoids as it begins to ascend, and it is desolation. You don't see a lot of movement anymore from the camp as you look down. You can't necessarily ascertain who's alive and who's dead from this height and this vantage point, but
I don't give a crap.
that is incredible. With that roll, you are more successful than
I'm assuming
successful.
the controls are easy to manipulate.
Yes, you see the controls. You would be.
That's Gene's primary function. So as you look down at the explosion, turn around, you see Gene standing there proudly, and Tremmel and Graham are pumping these kind of big wooden lever things that are attached to these propellers. This ship functions on kinetic energy.
Kinetic it is.
Fantastic. So that is happening. You can Yeah, so you are leaving you're starting to make your way up the side of the mountain range to head back. You're heading back, I would assume, to Goodridge.
To Goodridge.
Okay, so in this, there are some moments. You're able to take a moment and take a breath. Papa over. Holster. Tell me, what is this like? Right.
We stole an airship. We stole an airship.
You can't take the sky from me. He's just looking out in the, like, God, it feels good to be in the sky.
True
God, it
words never
feels
spoken.
Good. Gene. Talk to me about the running. I need to know about the running. I need to know what was happening there. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It's very complicated. I'll explain.
That I agree with.
Care for a demonstration?
Later.
You're right.
As you all are having these moments and talking and taking a breath.
Head count. Is everyone all right?
You look around at your people. There's Tremel and Rue and Papa Punley and Graham. And they all look at you. Some of them have tears coming down their face. And Rue just comes up and grabs your hand and says, "Thank you. Thank you so much." And Tremel comes over.
My friend, that was incredible. Especially the end part with the running was masterful.
And he looks at you a little closer.
You are no man, are you?
And he gets like a little smile. And he says,
"Do not worry. I do not care. You are friend Tremel. You saved me from horrors. They said that the mutations would be waiting on me in the crater. That Gorgarath, or whatever his name is, would be pleased with my size. You stopped them from ruining me. They said that once they had their way with me, I would not care if I spilled the blood of my neighbors. Thank you, friend.
Today, we met someone who had lost their purpose, but he found strength. I myself have been removed from mine. Your place is with the Forge.
You have purpose, friend. If saving my life is not purpose, I do not know what is. My gratitude.
he like bends down to you. We cut over to another side of the platform ship. Well, what happened after we left? Did you see Mama? Did those beasts get her?
They did not. Mama is safe and sound in the village. With everybody else that's not on this ship.
Well, there was this other ship that came while we was there. Yeah. There was another monster that got off, but he was orange. And he had this big old belly full of fish. And he took some of the other townsfolk with him. And they headed for that big old hole in the ground over there. And he points back down. You can see over, and Princess, you can still see the
the pink psionic energy emitting from the Drakmaw crater. They said they was gonna they were fixing to feed me to some of them beasts. So, I mean, I'd rather it be me than Mama, but I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Kind of hobbles over and just like kind of sits down by the edge of the thing. Rue looks at you and she says, "You saved us. I knew when I saw you at Goodridge that you were a beautiful soul, beautiful heart."
Darling, it's all right.
I was so scared.
It's all right.
I was so scared.
Did they hurt you?
They were going to. But Trimmel, he protected me. And he stopped them. But there was this fish man.
Fish man.
There was a fish man who came on another airship. And he was talking about Gorg something. And he was talking about a wizard. And he said that he was on a mission. And he needed to get something from the wizard. That Gorg something wanted what the wizard had. And if he had what the wizard had, then he would be unstoppable.
Nothing is unstoppable. And we'll prove it.
She kind of chirps and chitters to herself. He spoke of the all-power, that the wizard had some all-power, and he was going to try and get it, or had gotten it, or I don't know.
Do you want to know a secret, Ruru?
She chitters up.
You see that man over there? The soldier in the cloak. He is the guardian of the all-power. And he's never going to let this Gorgorath monster get it. He's far too powerful.
She is just like encapsulated and looking at Gene and looking at his chest and seeing the glow from behind his veil and from his chest.
Now rest, darling. Later you can ask him to race you.
So, as she does, she just kind of like quietly kind of trembles. Everybody's just kind of sitting and tired, and with the low hum of the ship, people are kind of lulled a little bit to a restful state, and there is laughter. And as you begin to ascend over, and you've crested the ridge, and you see the lights way off of Goodridge. And in this moment, you realize that there's hope. And with that, we will end our episode.
We got hope.
I mean, what the crit?
I know!
What the crit?
Oh my god.
I mean, I had some
I feel like I'm a
fun.
little left out, not gonna lie. These two are critting left and right.
It's true.
Literally left and
Serious
right.
left and right.
Left and right.
Get your together. Get it together. You're embarrassing me.
I'm gonna miss my poncho.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can be a symbol to these people.
That was
You carve a new hole in the
amazing.
poncho.
Do that.
Wow.
Good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was awesome.
That was great. You
Ah,
guys.
I thought we were gonna die.
I
close.
love the thought to throw the food to the goblins.
I
that
wanted
was a
more noise. I
standout.
wanted- Another distraction.
Grenade, really, just.
Mm-hmm.
But you
A yam grenade.
Yeah.
Welding, getting the welding
Horseshoes and yam
thing
grenades,
going.
Ham jam yam grenade.
Yeah. You guys have, I mean, seriously, taking the blade out like all that.
Oh,
The whole time I was like, I can offer my ally advice.
I was so scared you were gonna come down
I'm
and
good for
kill my
blasting
goblins
and
before I could do
blasting.
anything.
I was like,
I wasn't thinking about it.
we're gonna sit on our hands.
I thought about splitting us up and like doing a snatch and grab, but I was like, nah, get in bed.
Well, they had, I mean, he already had the gun kind of trained on him. I'm like, okay, we'll just be, boop. And then,
Well, if I wanted to talk to him, I was saying like I could rather than rather like "Psst, over here,
yeah.
over here, 2 foreigners with weapons, right?
Oh boy.
But it worked.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Thanks for joining us here at Rigamaroll. We'll see you next time.